I'll start recording. Brilliant.
Woo.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, for anyone wondering, it is why I had green flame blade. That was correct. It is because I'm a high elf.
Yes.
Smoke weed every day.
Now
Wait,
everyone
that's
is snapping.
spoilers.
You can
But
do
you all
any
didn't hear that
when
in
you
Figured it
character.
out.
you can do anything when you're on weed.
It's true, apparently, I guess.
Looking pretty fly
Including
for
magic.
a high guy.
Right. Anybody know what happened last time?
I nearly died, and that's all that matters.
Oprix
We
kept
took
beat
over
the
her
shit.
ship.
I'd like to do my famous
You take
recaps that I'm known for on my server. So Oprix, yeah, he just got beat up a lot. Like everyone wanted to beat him up because there were these pirates that showed up, and we were like, "Well, this doesn't look like our problem." But then
That's
everyone
true.
else is like, and by everyone else, I mean 2 people, are like, "Hey, let's make this our problem. I have here this wonderful purple crystal," and the other one's just like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take your ship."
I'll have you know.
I'm like, this
was
is a terrible
access to
idea. I hate
the
everything.
people in
And then we got into a fight with said pirates after one of them tried to pick a fight with me terribly, so may I add. But it's okay because Oprix oogada boogada his knives away, which would have made the fight more difficult. But it's okay, they weren't.
Alright, that happened.
And then
Sounds
we
alright.
got into a fight proper with these pirates. And, you know, they were pretty easy for most of us, except Oprix, who fucking died.
They were easy. They were easy for me to kill, but they also hit me a lot because you guys weren't doing your goddamn jobs.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not the. Actually, we can touch on that later. So, for some reason, Oprix thought that everyone should be in one place while we're getting attacked from multiple locations. But in the end, it really didn't matter. We beat the captain. We beat big old orc man. Well, we didn't even beat him. He's just like, "You little blind girl, you is strongest in the world. Take my axe." And then Somali was like,
And
"Thank
my
you, mister."
axe.
And then Somali fell through the fucking floor into the ocean because the axe was 1,000,000 times heavier than she. Then we found some sick people below deck. There's a big ass crystal that made everyone go insane. But none of that really mattered because what matters is that everyone except Regulus managed to pet the dog.
Good.
Yes, the main quest. Also, you remembered a lot. Okay. Also, this recap
Petting
music
the dog is
sucks.
the reason we got to level up. So
Obviously.
Yeah, where'd my token go? Heck.
Oprix is resting. He has
Same.
found the first comfy-looking bed. Where is my character?
Luna took Somali off the ship, so Somali's with Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple of you guys like went off the ship.
Yeah.
We can go
Oh right,
up.
yeah, I remember. I'm like, I basically went back to the inn like, get me a fucking room. I need to rest.
Yeah. So I'm going to assume you guys are basically going to go have a long rest for the most part.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'd
Yep.
like that.
Okay.
Eclipse
Would like
tells
that as well.
Eclipse tells the crew to fix the leaking hole in the ship.
Yeah. Oliver would have probably talked to the doctor guy. If any of the sick people get worse, just wake them up and I'll try and do what I can to help.
Okay. So, is there anything any of you particularly want to do? Leap.
Not die.
Maybe talk.
I'd like to.
Maybe
I'd
talk
like
to
to
the
regain my
people why they were
HP.
on. Maybe talk to the sick people why they're on the pirate ship to begin with.
I think they're unconscious.
They're pirates. I'll clear that up for you right there.
Yeah, that
During
too.
my rest, Oprix is gonna be studying a bit of his some of his books. Or he doesn't study; he's a sorcerer. He's just gonna, I guess, have a dream about meta magic and learn how to do that.
Okay.
Well,
You know, sorcerer.
Brilliant. Your power grows.
what is the what's the details that the doctor said? Because there were 2 conscious people in the sick bay. Like what happened?
He didn't know, basically. He was just saying there's a sickness. The people were sick. He didn't know the cause, but he wanted help, basically. What he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I shall
But
help
sick people,
later.
sick,
Once
but
I'm
the sick people are part of the crew, right? Or
Yes, they are.
All right. Yeah, going to sleep.
Okay. So you guys spend the night, you all rest up, you're fully healed, you're leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I finally don't feel like I'm dying.
'Cause
So-
we have Wolverine regeneration.
There you go.
Yeah, so morning comes around, Dara will burst into the inn. Saying, so have you made arrangements for our leaving?
Well, wait, whose room did he burst into?
He just burst into
mean
the
the
inn. Yeah, the tavern.
Oh, okay, well.
Whichever.
Alfred's is, I guess, sitting down having some
Yeah, Operates is probably the only one here as far as I can see anyway.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm probably like,
Well, I suppose we kind of have a ship now. Considering we have seized one, and the other pirates were less than enthusiastic about their previous employer.
Well, that certainly sounds impressive. Better than the deal that other one made.
This means you won't have to give up
Alright,
everything
fair.
that you rightfully own, or whatever your business is.
Right. Well, in that case, we should set sail. Daylight's burning and all that.
I suppose we should wake everyone up then. I'll go get them, I suppose. Where's Oliver again? Oliver's the first one.
back at the inn, probably just waking up.
Okay, well, I'll go get you, and then Somali, and then everyone else.
Yeah, Eclipse is going to the ship.
Okay. Would anybody not like to go to the ship?
Yes, I wish to stay here for all eternity, please.
Yeah, let's check out the ship again for now, I guess.
Ship's stinky. It has a dog that hates me.
It's a good dog. Let me put my token back down. Got one with funny new art.
We do have like a room of radioactive crystal.
How shrink?
You do
You
indeed
don't.
have that.
Yes, it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah. So,
I can names.
so yeah, you guys, sorry, I remember names. Eclipse. You return to the ship. The hole in the middle of the deck, not fixed.
I wasn't talking about that hole. I was talking about the one in the bottom layer.
Okay. Yeah, they have fixed that one.
Okay, then. That's all that matters.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm guessing they are going to start putting the cargo on the ship.
They will do that. They'll probably done that kind of like, yeah. They'll like spend some time doing that, get themselves set it up, get ready to go.
Are you sure about leaving on this ship so soon? I can name a few problems with this plan.
I think it's fine.
He'll turn to Oliver and say, "All right, what? Give me your list."
Let's just bar that door and make sure
From the
nobody
top.
gets in it so we don't get killed.
Yeah, Oliver opens his book. There's a whole list written out.
He'll
We've commandeered the pirate ship of this infinite Ravager guy, and we've done nothing to change its appearance. When we approach the Dwarven capital, they're not going to see a friendly merchant ship. They're going to see a dangerous-looking pirate ship.
We'll take down the flag.
Exactly.
second of all, there's that crystal just sitting there in the basement.
That's
And all
fine.
these-
It's got some magical words.
All right, stop interrupting him.
Mhm.
Let him speak.
Yep. Like, we've seen the smaller version of thing that thing could do. Eclipse, you've felt it personally, from what I recall. We're
Yes.
basically going to be sailing around with what could be a ticking time bomb beneath our feet. I'm worried it could have caused whatever sickness the others have down there, because this doesn't feel safe at all.
Are there any other complaints?
Those are the two main ones. I mean, there's a few other ones, like big hole in the grate that I caused that I could probably fix it up later.
All right, for the first one, and I'm directing this towards Start. It's a very popular pirate tactic to look like a merchant ship or any kind of other ship. Normally, you change the sail. Would this ship have something like that? Something we can switch out the sail to not look like a pirate ship?
It does.
Well, that's an easy fix for that.
All right.
Alright, thank you.
And for the second one, it seems like everyone else in the crew have maintained their sanity. Now, the sickness might be directly related to the crystal. That could be the problem.
I have
Yeah.
felt
But
firsthand
how-
what that damned thing can do, so let's lock that door, block it with everything we possibly can, and never speak about it again.
But that is the engine.
He points to Orfric and Sky. Correct. And once we reach the Circle Islands, that's where the Magic Academy is, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
We can potentially sell the crystal to them and they can handle it and remove it off our ship.
Oh, excuse me, what? We're gonna just hand off this
Or,
insanity
and
crystal
here
to
is an
someone.
idea. I know this idea is going to sound a bit crazy, but hear me out. Once we get to the circular islands, the rings of Eldin, Zeldin, I know it is, but the rings of Zeldin, we let this ship kind of float out a little bit with some TNT on it, and we blow it all to hell and let the crystal sink to the bottom of the sea.
Hell no! I'm not giving up me new ship.
Whoa.
Excuse you?
I,
And
you boys wrecked me old ship. I'm taking this one, obviously.
We did
I've got
not
to.
We did.
Who else?
take that up with the sea serpent.
Why do you want a ship anyway if you're just gonna blow it up? I need something to keep running me goods.
I'm the one that wants to blow it up, not them.
we can
This is
focus
my
on
ship.
ownership later. First things first, we need to find a way to safely dispose of that death crystal.
Alright, I get that you don't like the Academy idea, but they're the only ones who have the practical knowledge to deal with that. Potentially. If we blow it up, looks at the wizard or sorcerer, and if we blow it up, we can assure that the crystal won't just sink to the bottom of the ocean and mutate what's ever down there. It
Oh,
will
Yeah.
become a problem for the rest of us later.
Suppose I didn't think about what would happen if the Kraken went psychotic.
Yep.
Alright, scrap that idea, that was a terrible idea. Whoever came up with it, it's bad.
Good.
Stop it with your nonsense.
The only way I see we can handle with this crystal is to hand it to someone who actually knows how to maintain it or lock
Yeah.
it away. And that would be the Magic Academy.
It's our best bet, and it's the closest by, so. Till then, we just have to hope it doesn't have any, long-term exposure effects.
Happy
After
doesn't.
that, I don't necessarily care what happens to the ship. Whether our companion here takes it, he says that loosely, or whether your pirate crew takes it, I really could not give two shits about it. I am gigantic now.
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed you are.
Besides, I'll be leaving the ship once we get to the rings of Zeldin anyway. Of course.
Well,
Oliver, you're
well,
free
you
to
guys.
join me.
You
Of
guys
course,
get,
of course, we're going to Valentia first, right?
Yes,
We're
of
going
course.
to the dwarf capital. We have to drop off your goods after all.
Excellent. And he goes laughing away. Up here.
Well,
I don't think it's
well, you guys
good.
get the ownership of this thing sorted. I'm gonna check on the others below deck.
I don't know if giving it to him is a good idea. What with the insanity crystal below decks?
We've already talked about this.
Yeah,
We're
out of
handing it over to
character.
the academy.
Out of character, did you hear any of that? We were
Yeah,
talking about handing the crystal over.
yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like the insanity crystal.
No one likes the insanity crystal, but no one should be allowed to have it. Well, also, we can't get rid of it.
Without somebody else having it.
Exactly.
That insanity
I mean, to be honest,
crystal.
I thought I would agree with the big dragon, but I suppose there are some things that everyone has common sense about.
Ah, enough talk. We weigh anchor in 10 minutes. Make sure you got everything aboard.
Raise the
Motherfucker
sail!
taking my ship. Break you, dwarf man.
So, you guys definitely not missing anything, right?
I don't like the sound
Let's
of
make
that.
sure that Pater isn't on the ship.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we got the doctor on the ship, and we got the orc on the ship at the moment.
Maybe we have the dog. What else do we really need?
He's loaded up the stuff. I've got the purple crystal back in the bag.
Yeah. I got all my stuff.
I'm gonna go make sure we're not missing anything, because it feels like we're missing something.
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm
We
fine with
got
what I've got.
Somali, we got Luna, we got Oliver, we got Regulus, right? Regulus is around, right?
Aye.
Good.
Got everyone, probably.
Wait, where's Donovan?
Who's Donovan?
Yeah, Donovan just walked up the plank at the last minute.
Oh, there you are. He was only here for like one session, so.
Hi, this is Donovan. Please leave a message after the beep.
Donovan's just...
This is Donovan. Leave a message after the Donovan.
Donovan's just an
We've
old
got all
pilot at
the
the moment.
important people. Got the back building.
Did we promise anyone anything?
Well,
Not to my
we
knowledge.
haven't made any promises that we intend to keep anymore, but considering we no longer need the other pirate crew.
I think that's it.
I'm going to go below decks, make sure Pater isn't stowing away.
Okay. Then go give me an investigation.
I don't like the sound of that.
Sure, I'm totally good at that.
Oh, fuck.
You certainly don't
Okay,
find any
yeah.
stowaways.
Super good.
Fuck.
Oliver, I didn't look very thoroughly. Would you mind giving a look down in the stuff in things?
Well
A little
said.
busy right now. I'm gonna be doing doctor stuff in a second.
Let me show
Nusanali.
you how it's done, boss. Let me show you how it's done. Well,
Good job.
at least better than that.
You don't find any stowaways.
What are you guys searching for? Need some help?
All the help would be appreciated. We're just looking through, making sure there's no stowaways or anything.
I
Also,
see.
Start was about to say something.
I just said that you didn't find any stowaways.
Yep.
19.
Luna, with a 19, you don't find any stowaways.
I don't believe you. I
Did
call
we go
bullshit.
through the trapped captain's cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. Did we go in there?
Nope, you
Not
didn't.
yet.
We should probably go in there.
Because there are traps, after all.
Luna's going to open the
Cordera
little
does.
hatch. The top.
Ah, little hatch where?
She's going to open it slowly.
Sure.
She's going to open it very slowly. Just peeking.
Okay. You see a room.
Does anyone want to come in with me?
I could help, but I'll be a few minutes.
Wow, you have great hearing from all the way down there.
Yeah. I could come.
Never mind.
To be fair, she was like... To be fair, there was a big hole in the deck. Probably could hear you when you shouted.
No, don't do it.
Perhaps someone with, tougher body?
Alright, I'm coming.
Yeah, if you just stand right here. Just look down.
Alright,
Yes,
what am I
the
doing
big
here?
shield.
Just jump down there.
Not filled with traps.
Yes, it is. But we need to get rid of the traps.
So your best idea is, hey, let's throw a person down there and see what happens.
You're an
Indeed.
absolute idiot. Just, look, open that, and I've got a plan for this.
Throw a rock in there.
I'm gonna mage hand. Invisimage hand. With a rock. And just kind of wave the mage hand around.
Okay.
Make sure there's no, like, trip rot wires or something.
Nothing happens.
I have a feeling that it's going to take a little more than just
This
a mage
seems
hand.
this seems fine. Well, you guys are being too cowardly. Boop.
Says the person who wanted to throw someone in.
Right.
See,
goodbye,
guys,
Luna.
it's
I
fine.
suppose it was good to know you while we had the chance. Albrecht is walking away now.
Anyone coming down?
May as well, I suppose, if
fine.
it's not trapped.
I'm going back up.
Okay,
It's a trap and we all die.
Eclipse! You stand on the carpet. It begins to glow. Give me a dex saving throw.
Uh-oh.
This is what you deserve.
If I did a psionic push, would that give him advantage? Not, possibly.
No,
Two.
I don't think you so. Well, why? You don't have advantage on this, I'm afraid.
I do have
actually,
advantage.
There's
Barbarian.
a feature that gives him advantage on anything that he can see.
Oh,
Any
in that
creature
case...
he can see. Dexterity save, specifically.
In that case...
What is it called? Danger sense or something?
You only take 5 damage. As a bolt of lightning erupts in the room, scorching the area around you and rushing through your body.
Ouch. That's all he says is just ouch.
Ouch.
What happened?
Nothing.
So,
The boat begins to cast off.
well, I've got steer.
Shh. You come back up to find Dara here at the wheel.
Never mind. I can come back down.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't me that was in that trap.
Yeah, you would definitely have died.
Go to hell.
Eclipse, you see that chest near the bed? Should open it.
Dying.
Going back upstairs. I don't need to be here for this.
You don't.
I'm curious.
Open
Yep.
the chest, Eclipse.
That was a long way to go around because I don't trust that door, so.
You will try to open the chest.
The chest is locked. There are things engraved. There are things engraved on the chest.
Oh.
Does it have a keyhole?
It does not have a keyhole. it has the words on the chest. There are the words, "The first characters shall open the way." And there are 4 buttons on this chest, each depicting a different figure.
What the figures?
The first characters will show the way.
Press the first button.
No.
It's the first character. The first button.
I mean, you're smart. You unlock it.
What do the characters look like? The people.
Do you want to give me a history roll?
I can give you a history roll. Give me something good, because I'm hoping for something good. 18.
18. You actually recognize a couple of them. 1 second. I'm just double checking something. Okay. You recognize a couple of the figures as being significant in history. One of them, you know from your own homelands, is called Olovak the Raven. And he was well known for being an assassin who was said to have killed a king from every land in the world.
Just filling out his bucket list.
Another O that has Raven in the name? Oh, no, this is just nuts.
Do
Kill
I
my name
recognize any
before
of
I
the
get
other
it.
ones?
The other one on that you recognise is the figure of a small girl. This was Alba the Trickster, who was said to have tricked her gods into giving her great riches. You don't recognise the other 2 figures.
From the 2 that I do recognise, do I know the time where they were around?
Off the top of your head, no.
No. This is difficult.
Alright, I'll look at it. The Oprix will come over and...
Oh, pricks, come have a look.
Yeah,
History?
I'll head over there as
Sure.
well. Throw my hat in the ring.
Do you know any of these?
Oh, God.
One of them is an assassin, I remember.
Yeah, Oprix, you definitely recognise Olovak, being that he's one of your ancestors.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, Olovak. Well,
Oprix, this one here, the little girl, is a trickster that was one that tricked gods into giving her riches.
since Olovak is an ancestor of mine, can I dive more deeply into him, considering I would reasonably know about my ancestry?
What exactly is it you kind of like want to know specifically? Sorry.
Roundabouts when he was alive, around when he did his deeds, essentially.
Yeah, it was like a good few hundred years ago that this happens. You would say probably about 500-600 years ago, roughly.
It has been around 500 or 600 years since Olovak was around.
Perhaps, will you click that one? And if that doesn't work, I'll click the other one. So.
Well,
What
what could go wrong after all? Look, if Oliver, if I die, you know, my will is that I leave everything to you. And
Hey,
he'll
You're not
click the
allowed to
button.
die. I would need a new boss.
I click the Olovak. What?
Wait.
You notice 3 little pips on the side of the chest. One of them turns red.
Ah!
Well, that was probably
Okay.
bad.
Now click the little girl!
Nah, that's your turn.
Fine.
I already heard what you said. You said you're gonna click the next one.
I'll click the little girl.
Nothing happens.
Oh. Okay, so the first one's the little girl. I'm gonna click the Oxfrix one next.
The second pip turns red.
Okay, I tried. Press the little girl and then something else.
What did he try? Can you catch me up here?
So, Oliver, we need to press those in a certain order of who was alive first. So the little girl,
Ow.
the little girl was first, and then it's not the assassin.
Hey,
It's one of the other two.
you. So you start guessing stuff when there seems to be a limited amount of tries before you discerned what the other
Yep,
ones
we've
are.
got one try left. Why don't you go and have a look?
You know what? Just no one touch it. It might explode or
Won't do.
something if it.
Just have a look.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the ones that haven't been.
Oprix has left
Oh,
the
yeah.
area. He's going all the way over here, as far away from it as possible. to get close.
Okay. I'm not pressing any buttons. No
Sure.
matter what.
Give me a history roll
Okay.
then.
Okie dokie.
I'm supposed to be good at history, but apparently my intelligence says otherwise.
Indeed.
Boomerang.
The life of a sorcerer.
For life.
16. Yes, you recognize one of the other figures is Full Dragonsbane. He's basically the founder of the Ravens Horde. He was famous for slaying the Red Dragon Snarg. Basically building an empire.
Ah yes, Snarg. Not to
I
be
just
confused
say
with
Red
Smaug.
Dragon in all of a sudden.
Oliver, did you figure out who any one of them were?
You don't know who the fourth one is.
Yeah, it's just the fourth one we don't know now.
Try clicking the little girl and then the one you saw. No.
No, we need to figure out what the
It's fi-
last
That's fine, I'll
one
click
is
it.
first. No!
We don't know. I don't think anyone here
no.
knows.
Re-
Press the little girl.
Regulus.
Like,
Me.
Regulus, as you wander over there, do you want to give me a quick perception roll?
Sure, why not?
Ooh, a dunk.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
pressed the
No
little-
problem, boss.
So I pressed the little girl.
Okay.
Then I pressed the one that Oliver knows.
Excellent. The chest bursts into flames.
Well, I tried.
Whatever was in there, it is now gone.
What a shame.
I warned you!
Well, good try. Let's carry on with our journey.
This is entirely your fault, you know?
It is entirely her fault, yes.
This thing's gonna set fire to the ship if we don't put it
It's
out,
fine, so-
and you're just gonna walk away.
Throw it out
Regulus.
the window.
Regulus, at this point, you do notice the history books sitting on the shelf right there. Anyway,
Is the chest still on
Oprix-
fire?
Oprix is gonna frost.
it is.
Try to cool it off.
Yeah, okay. With doing that, you can put it out. It's only a small fire.
Just gonna be like,
I never said.
no,
the window was
no one
smart.
think to look around the rest of the room first.
Yeah, no one was smart
I
about it.
was,
I didn't
I
even
was
want to be
suggesting
here.
that. Yep.
Anyway,
That was
let's-
the-
I was here out of sheer curiosity, and I
As
think these history books right here, right here.
yes, but you only noticed that after it exploded.
as you
look,
as you put the fire out on the chest, you vaguely see what looks like a pair of slippers burning to ashes.
Oh,
What a shame.
It was slippers, oh no.
Oh no!
Probably magical.
It might have been magical slippers, but I'm pretty sure magical slippers wouldn't just burst into flames. But maybe, I don't know. But what do I know about magic items?
Anyway, perhaps we just wait out our time now until we reach the dwarf capital.
Okay.
And I was gonna check on the thick foot guys below deck as well.
Oprix is
And
gonna
then there
lay
was
on the
fire.
bed.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, Dera, or as he likes to call himself, Captain, will tell you it will take about a week to get there.
Well, shit.
Time for some downtime.
Do we have any fishing rods?
Oliver, you want to check on the sick
bring a deck
people?
of cards.
Do you want to give me
Yeah.
a medicine roll?
Yeah, I think I actually have a feature that gives me a funny little bonus. Let me pull it up.
Go for it.
Ta-da. Yep, here it is. You get double proficiency for diagnosing the source of an illness.
Sure. Is that what you're trying to do? Diagnose them?
Yeah, just figure out what exactly is on him sick right now.
Okay.
Alright.
Clips will join this. He wants to know what's killing his men.
I'll just do this classic roll style so I could add in the +2. And not a net 20, sadly, but
Not
pretty
that you
good.
needed it.
Yeah, you're pretty confident that this is a magical illness being caused by the crystal. If you're talking to the doctor or the crew around there, they will tell you that these are ones that basically helped pull the crystal up and put it in the engine room.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That actually is good news. It means that the crystal can only affect you if you're physically touching it.
Well, no, it'll also affect you if you're in its vicinity, as Somali and I witnessed.
And
We
Luna.
did see the others get shaken up a bit last time. I mean, wait, this room's like right above the crystal, right?
It is.
Yes.
You,
Yeah.
Dart, you did say that these are the particular people who helped moved it, or get it out of the water and moved it, right? So they were physically touching it.
That's what they told you. Well,
Okay.
whether they physically touched it or not, you don't necessarily know. But
Alright.
Yeah,
They're
were
probably dead.
close to it.
they're not dead.
They're not dead yet.
They're probably going to die.
Look, they're still alive, so they have a chance.
Do you know how to fix magical illness?
Do I?
Do you have any
Maybe
potions you
don't
can
know.
make?
I don't have many supplies right now, unfortunately, but
There may be some supplies on the ship.
I'm
Perhaps
not
have a
sure.
look around.
They don't seem like the alchemical sort, but I guess I can look around for some supplies and.
Perhaps the supplies we brought with us from.
Food. I need things a little more potent than that.
Yeah, if you look around the ship, you will find some like medical supplies, but nothing strong enough to work, you would suspect. So, curing a magical illness, generally takes quite potent magical ingredients.
Yeah.
If you're doing it
So I
that
guess
way.
again, our best bet would be the city for that.
Don't think they're going to survive that long.
We'll see what we
Get the
can do.
fuck out.
Perhaps see how much pain they're in, and maybe it might be better to put them out of the
I'm
misery.
the doctor. You know,
I'm
just saying.
Out right now.
Sometimes it's better to just let them go.
Get out of here.
Luna, you
No,
feel
not the best way, boy.
on your leg as you get bitten from behind.
As
Ow.
you deserve.
Okay, I'm leaving.
I mean, I didn't
Fine,
want
you
to say
let
anything.
them suffer and have a
I didn't
slow,
want to say
painful
anything,
death.
but I totally would have agreed.
Eclipse will turn to Oliver and say, do what you can for them, okay?
I'll try. Thanks for that. Alright,
Don't
what
listen
are
to
they?
Luna. She's full of bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I've seen as of yesterday and
Perhaps
about
it's-
1 minute ago. I don't particularly like being in a conflict with the others, so. Anyways, just what are these guys' symptoms exactly aside from being unconscious?
Yeah, you can spend some time diagnosing them, treating them, working out what's going on, spend your voyage kind of like that. if you like. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully just like ensure their odds of survival are a bit better.
Yeah. Smiley, what you doing up there?
Somali.
Just hanging out.
Hanging
Found a
out?
nice quiet. Yeah, found a nice quiet spot.
What does Smiley think this room is? Just curious.
The storage area.
Dark.
It's darkness, yeah.
I mean, her entire life
Yes.
is dark. She's blind.
Probably just smell nice, because that is like the food storage area. It's full of all the supplies that were brought aboard.
She probably snacks on a couple things. This is her bedroom now. She has decided.
Oh boy.
Well, Obrix is gonna spend the week reading, not just the history books, but any books he can find.
Okay.
I guess we're
And
saying the
since
same
this
thing.
seems to have a connection with, you know, his ancestors, it's probably a good idea for him to read up on it.
Sure.
Eclipse will spend his time. Eclipse will spend his time strength training.
Okay. I'll give you the results of your reading up on that privately, Oprix, at some point.
Alright, thanks. Of course, the big lout's gonna get more swole. Where's his creatine powder?
Anybody else want to like specify anything they're doing?
I was also
Hey, Eclipse.
going to be reading the books as
I don't
well.
want my skills to get rusty while we wait.
Luna
I
and
train with you for a
Obrix are
bit?
just reading together.
I'm also trying to read the maps, as I am can
Sure.
read maps.
The two
See,
nerdy
same
sorcerers
thing.
are just hanging out together.
Hey, Eclipse, want to go give the nerds a wedgie and slam
Yes.
their books on the ground?
Yes.
That's not a good idea.
Especially
It's
because I'm
really
working for pretty much both of them.
Yep.
Hey, bosses! Lap. Gonna give you a squirrely in the ocean.
Well, if you tried that, then he would just use an invisible mage hand to give you a wedgie instead.
So yeah, as you start chugging along and getting underway, leaving Boomerang Island over here and heading upwards, you are informed that the ship is going fast, very fast, which you might notice by yourselves. I bet the captain actually revises his estimates to 3 days, if the current speed keeps up.
Well, this is quite a fast ship. No wonder it's been such a problem around the seas. Oh well, back to reading.
Yes. Back to reading.
Sometime along the trip, Eclipse does want to talk to Luna.
Okay.
We really have a group chat sometime.
You'll have to knock on the door, as it will be us.
Oh wait, not Luna. Somali.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this. Oh, this doesn't seem good.
You will find Somali in the hold where they have the food.
Oh no.
He will knock on the door before entering.
Okay. Hello?
It's Eclipse.
Okay.
May I come in?
Sure. The chef comes in all the time.
You always stay in here?
It's nice here. It smells good and it's dark.
He seems kind of saddened by that. So I saw your scales earlier. I'm guessing you are Yuan Tai?
Would you know about the Yuan Tai?
I think he would.
I don't think you would. They're pretty rare in this world.
I mean, he's lizard folk. I'm sure they talk to some degree.
No, they really don't.
They really
They're,
don't.
they're nowhere near around where you're from.
Alright. I mean, never mind then. That entire conversation hinged on him knowing that.
Time to retcon this conversation.
That is fine.
Well, see you, little girl.
She does have scales. She could be
All
part
right, then.
dragon something.
All right,
Well,
let's
lizard
continue this
something.
conversation.
Okay.
I saw your scales. What are you?
What are you?
Wow. What are you?
What are you?
You weird fish girl!
What are you even?
Over from the other side of the ship just stares on in slight disgust.
Just like, what are you? Person?
Person.
I think I'm human. Maybe not.
Did you always have those scales?
Somali touches them. She thinks. No.
Clips thinks for a moment and say, I know you don't like talking about being in the cult, but we got that in common. I was raised by a cult. So if you ever want to talk about your experiences, I'll understand.
Yeah. I just want to forget.
I understand. I won't push the matter. So tell me about your guy.
Guy?
Yeah, the person you're looking for.
Oh, Mayobi. Well, they're big and strong and very nice. Somali brightens up a little bit at that and smiles.
How you two meet?
After some stuff happened, they found me and they took care of me ever since.
Well, what could have split you apart then?
They didn't mean to, but it was dangerous, so I had to go.
You remember the last place you two were together before you had to leave? And what was so dangerous that you had to run away from?
Somali frowns and thinks. I think we traveled a lot, but I don't really remember all the places because and she holds her hands in front of her eyes. You know, but we travel a lot of places and met a lot of people, but there was just one night where we had to go. I don't really remember much. I was sleepy.
Well, do you remember people you were with, or was it always just the two of you? Or did you meet anyone else?
There were other people, but we never stayed in any one place for very long.
I see. The next time when I meet my old crew, I'll ask if they can, if they heard about your guy, and if they haven't, I'll ask if they can look for him, keep an eye out for him on their travels. All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Somali brightens up again. She seems really enthused.
He stands up from the barrel he was probably sitting on and says, "You're a strong kid, Somali. Everyone else sees you as a small child, but I know you're capable."
I'm just doing my best.
Great. You two can both have inspiration.
Damn.
Up on deck, Regulus. You notice the sea turns from a blue to a grey. Like kind of filthy water kind of grey.
Hey, cat. Wait.
Do you do
I'm
anything?
going to tell somebody. Maybe
Okay.
Dwarf Man. He at least knows what water is about. He knows what water is.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh no, he might not.
The water's turned gray and kind of disgusting.
Aye, that means we're getting close. Pollution from the forges and the mountains.
Ugh. Disgust. So then how about how much longer until we get... This is not Regulus's voice, but I can't do his voice right now.
Maybe at this speed, maybe 7 or 8 more hours. It'll probably start to snow soon.
Right then, that's not so bad. I guess I'll go tell the others. And hopefully get my voice right. Jump. Land.
So yeah, you can like go inform the others of that. And true to his promise, it will about an hour or so later start snowing outside. The voyage is coming towards an end. If any of you have any last minute things you want to do, now's the time.
I'm fine.
This is where I reveal I was actually the villain all along.
Oh
And I actually, during the entire time, I set up explosives for the entire ship, and I detonate them after I get off.
Excellent.
no. I still want to keep all my attention on making sure these people don't die, so let's do that.
Sure. Do you want to give me another medicine roll?
Okie dokie. Defeat. I don't think I'd get my bonus for this. This is not diagnosing, this is medicining.
Yeah, you're able to, even if you can't treat like the core problem of the illness, you can at least kind of like fight the symptoms and deal with those. And with that, you actually do start to see some improvement in them, to the point where some of them like sitting up comfortably, talking, laughing, chatting, all that. They look a lot better than when you started, anyway.
That's a relief.
Okay. And a little bit later, most of you, at least, I'm pretty sure, will hear the shout from above, land ho! By the way, at some point, the sky goes dark.
Oh no!
So Molly's
Oh,
gonna
no.
stay in the nice smelling room until someone comes to get her. It's probably gonna smell like sage and rosemary for like days now.
Brooks will probably come get her at some point.
She smells like
you
herbs.
Knock, knock, knock.
Any improvement from Eclipse's strength training?
No. You'd have to like do more than like a couple of days to see any kind of improvement.
Fair enough.
We've arrived.
I am the guardian of the spices, and so Molly has like a clump of rosemary and a clump of thyme in one hand, and she's thrusting them
Did you
skyward.
just call it thyme?
I was about to say, did you just call time thyme?
Yeah, sure.
The Guardian of Time!
Yeah, I'm the guardian of time. You want
Put the
some?
food down. We can't go eating all of this food.
Okay.
We've just arrived at the location. We have to unload everything and I guess maybe spend a night or two here, and then we can go off to the Rings of Zelen. So if there's something you'd like to do in the capital before we leave, now would be the time to do it.
Okay. And Somali runs past both of you, smelling like herbs.
One of the crew members interrupts you, overhearing. You do realise we're not going straight to the capital, don't you?
Huh?
There is no port in Velendir. We'll have to stop at one of the other ports to get there.
Oh, great.
Oh, the capital. Doesn't make sense.
This was a poorly thought out capital, wasn't it?
They're dwarves. It's a mining town, obviously. Their capital's in a mountain. As you go outside...
Mountains near the ocean more often.
Okay.
You say that, and then you see this.
What do you mean it's a fucking port town? What's this then, bitch?
Aye, there it is. That's the ice mark. You can get a cart from the capital from there. It'll take you about an hour.
You know that aren't you guys the ones taking all of the supplies there?
He shrugs. Well, I'm not. You don't have to go. It's up to you where you go from here. None of my business.
Well, once you guys are done with your mission here, or whatever, we're heading to the Rings of Zealand. That's what your captain agreed to.
What? I don't agree to anything like that.
That's what we agreed to. If you're going back on your word.
We never made any kind of agreement, but fine, I'll do it.
Okay. Aren't we gonna take the crystal to the place?
Yeah, that's why we were heading there, so we can deal with our crystal problem.
And maybe heal the crew properly.
And more than that, I wanted to go to the Rings of Zealand and the Academy because I'm searching for something.
Yes, it's all about you.
I was thinking about the Dwarf Academy, not the other academy. Sorry, guys. I was getting my academies mixed up.
There's a few academies out there, yeah.
Ah, yes, the Dwarf Academy. How to be a dwarf.
No, it's an adventure.
And this is how you grow the finest beard.
Anyway.
Anyone have any questions? No good.
Beard growing is a serious thing.
So yeah, anyway.
Even you, little blind girl, should learn how to grow a beard.
The boat pulls into the dock, and you are greeted by a lone dwarf coming up to join you. Weirdly, the port is lined by several snowmen.
They're all
Okay.
mimics. Every last one of them is a mimic.
The mimic snowmen.
Mimic
Okay. Mimic men.
Or snow golems.
Where's the thing?
Yes, bring the Minecraft snow golems in.
Here he is. So yeah, a lone dwarf bearing an axe comes approaching your ship. Also, I need to put that on. Because it is blizzardy as fuck.
Yep, it's definitely at least 68 feet tall.
By the way, any of you without warm clothes...
I do hate the winter.
Yeah. Any of you without warm clothes, you're bloody cold.
It's really cold.
Like, decently warm clothes.
I mean, I got the nightmare bear skin.
Somali's in a shirt and shorts. She's cold.
You should probably
Regular espresso is probably nice and warm, and that's it.
Oprix is just gonna, use actually, that doesn't quite work. It would need continued flame for that to really do anything. Have anything work? Guess not. That sucks. Oh well. I guess I'll be cold too.
So yeah, the
We're
dwarf
all just cold.
The dwarf announces loudly, "Welcome to Icemark. Can I take your names and your business, please?
I'm Oliver. The others. I guess you introduce yourselves.
I'm gonna.
Mr.
I'm sorry. I need your full names. You start rifling through
I'm
a bunch of
Somali.
documents.
I'm
and
going to buy a shield.
I'm Oprix. That's my name.
Look, this. No, I need your full names, your family names. I know this isn't a custom on the outside. But when you meet a dwarf, it's polite to give you your clan name as well. So let me introduce myself. My name's Moose Frostwalker. I'm the captain of the guard here in Icemark. Now, would you please give me your full names? I need to check them against the bounty list.
Mine's Luna Alice.
Love good. So,
Hey, you laugh, but she's the best Harry Potter character.
True.
I do apologize if we offended you in any way, but that is my name. I don't have a family.
I see, outcasty.
Something like that.
They'll take you back one day, friend.
I hope not.
A man's family's important.
He whispered that to himself.
I don't particularly have a last name either. It's just Oliver, I guess.
And that's what brings the three of us together. This is said slightly
Right.
sarcastically.
Uh-huh.
Did you just forget to make a last name, or is this intentional?
This is intentional on my part.
Okay.
Bit of both.
So many only one named people here. Regulus, Oliver, Luna, Somali, Donovan.
I don't have a single. I have a.
Okay, but
family.
I'd also.
That's true.
I'm
you
just
do have a family
saying,
name.
with out of character with Regulus's past, he probably doesn't want to have a last name to be traced.
Fair.
I think that's
don't
true
know
for
what
a
it
fair
means,
few of
fair.
you.
Yeah, that's
Eclipse,
kind of true for everyone here.
Eclipse will just say
Luna.
Eclipse Deepstone.
Clips deep stone. Well, I don't see any of you on the lists. Very well. Your business. What did you say it was? Sorry.
I'm going to buy a shield.
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. Finest smiths and forges around.
We just came off to drop off some food and bits.
Oh, yeah.
It's a food delivery for the most part, although we do intend to have a look around the city as well.
Oh, yeah, Captain Dara. Captain Dara's the one in charge of the food.
Dara! That old arsehole's here, is he?
Yes,
Yeah.
his ship broke down.
Aye, this ship
Broke down is
does look
a
kind of
polite
familiar, actually.
That's a very that broke down is generous.
Yeah.
Oh, we ran afoul of a spooky storm and apparently also like a giant snake.
Sea serpent.
That one.
Yeah, keep the tall tales to yourself, little one.
This is why we let the child speak, because if she says something out of the ordinary, they either won't believe her, and so we won't get in trouble, or
She's 16. She's not an actually small child.
small enough.
Her elven years, she's a baby.
Exactly.
She's
Elven
15,
years,
thank
she's
you.
not even a
She's
person.
15. Don't
Baby.
worry about it. Anyway, she's a baby.
Can we get through?
Oh, yes, of course. If you're heading for the capital, you can get a cart from the inn up just a bit away up the mountain. The Moonlight Dancers, name of the inn, I recommend anyway.
Lovely.
When does places close? When's the normal closing time here? Shops and stuff.
He shrugs. Things get a bit hazy up here, he points upwards. Well, night around here tends to last, few months. So, shops tend to close whenever they kind of feel like it.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Well, Briggs, Luna, can we get something warm to wear?
That would
That's
be
a good call.
preferable,
It's very
as
cold.
That would
All
be,
three of them are shivering their asses off.
that would be very nice.
Before you go, would you know any blacksmiths around the area?
Just look around, you'll find one. There's plenty of them.
I
This
mean,
one might-
which ones do you think are of good name that have high quality goods?
It depends what you're after. They tend to specialize in various things. If you're looking for weapons and shield, well, shields, armor, you want an armor smith then, I suppose.
What about magic shops or a library or anything?
Well, there is
Well,
one
let's-
there is one magic shop here in town. It's a bit. Most dwarves aren't exactly magically inclined, if you know what I mean. Just ask around, you'll find it. Run by a guy named Herod.
Alright, alright, thank you for that information.
If you want a good armourer, I'd recommend going up into the High Town. He points up the large cliffside. Most of the good blacksmiths set themselves up near the top.
One of these days, this is gonna crack and the entire city is gonna fall into the ocean.
Oh, let's hope not.
Just
Fine.
Like that was out of character, but
Yeah.
Well then, how about we head to the tavern / inn?
let's hit somewhere to get warm. Clothing shop, perhaps. Anywhere to get warm.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Mario, go.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you heading for the tavern, or are you looking for a clothing shop?
Both.
Clothing shop.
Clothing shop.
Okay, there's a clothing shop. There's a clothing shop pretty much right by the port.
Oh, perfect. Let's go.
You're cold.
You go in. You quickly realise the prices in there are expensive.
Because we fucking know this is a tourist
Yeah,
trap.
goddamn tourist trap.
We need to make friends with a local dwarf that can show us the real places to go.
Don't think we'll survive the journey up there.
Well,
some
I'm
warm
decently
clothes.
dressed for the cold.
Yeah, if you want to get decent warm clothes from here, it's going to cost you several gold.
Crying out loud.
Define
Almost
several.
several.
Depends what you want exactly. Like, if you just want to buy like a coat each or something,
I
we'll
just want to not freeze to death.
yeah, if you just want to like buy a coat, which will like protect you somewhat, not perfectly, considering it's basically a bloody blizzard outside. But that will cost you like 3 gold for one of those. If you want to like get like a full set of like winter gear that will like properly protect you, that will cost you like 10 gold.
Oprix isn't taking chances. Oprix is gonna spend 10 gold.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yep.
Yep.
Won't need
I can
have
tell.
eye for this.
As that
I
is a
can't
lot.
use money if I die, so.
How well is the bear pelt protecting clips? Cold weather.
It's not giving you perfect protection, but it's keeping you at least somewhat warm. It's better than nothing, that's for sure.
I'll take coats. 3 gold, right?
Yes, that's right.
3 gold. So we can both agree on 2 gold, right?
4 gold for a coat.
2 gold for a coat.
5 gold for a coat, and you'll thank me for it.
Oh god, you keep on climbing.
2 gold. She gives
Right.
us like a sinister smile. That's kind of like an intimidation.
7 golds for the coat.
I don't think you understand. You don't have the leverage.
She's gonna try.
It's awful cold out there.
Wait,
Indeed.
Oprix is gonna summon his mage hand. Is there like any place behind him where there might be like loose gold or something?
That's,
No, they're keeping the gold in the till by the look of it.
I walk up to the counter and just slam 2 gold on there, tried to persuade them. No.
I think you better leave. Unless you want to pay me the 10 gold for the coat.
It's fine. Yeah, I'll leave. I've got a spell to keep me warm.
By the way, I don't know her really. Apologies on behalf of the stranger that walked in here and started demanding discounts. I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, it's a total disrespect for the craft.
That's what I'm saying. She must be.
Somali taps the counter. Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Can you help me find a coat? I can't. I don't. I'm not. I can't.
She's
really find my way
blind.
around.
Yes, of course. We'll get you a lovely coat.
He'll
She's
get
not-
her the most expensive coat in the place.
Oprix will help. Just to make sure that she's not getting ripped. The blind child is not getting ripped off.
Well, first
Any
of
more
all,
than we already are.
What
No.
monster?
now what kind of budget are you working on here? Because I've got this lovely fur skin coat over here for only 50 gold.
Jesus.
It's a bargain. Fresh mammoth fur, you know.
Fresh mammoth.
Somali goes over and feels the coat.
It's very soft.
Oh, it's so soft.
Oprix is gonna just buy either a coat or a winter suit for Somali.
Whatever you want to give her, she will accept.
I'm gonna pay it the 10 gold to get her the suit then. Oprix doesn't super care about money. He has money because he knows he needs money, but like
Okay.
children are his soft spot.
Somali walks out in full winter gear, and she looks like the abominable snowman. You can barely see her. She's fluffed out.
Oprix is also fluffed out.
Lindy's just shivering in the cold.
Some pegs.
What about you, Oliver? What about you?
I'll just get the 3 gold one. I already have a few layers on
Okay.
because I'm prepared for situations.
If I gave Luna my coat, would I still be pretty warm?
What else do you have? Apologies.
I mean, I brought the
remind me.
full 10 gold one.
You'd still be relatively warm. Yeah, you wouldn't be
Not
perfectly
perfectly.
protected, but
Honestly, I will give Luna the coat and be like, alright, 3
yeah,
gold.
the full thing comes with like basically like a couple of like extra layer of like insulation and all that.
3 gold.
Damn well. They know damn well what they were doing.
I would just like
Wait.
something to keep my legs warm.
Pay me
something-
the 3 gold, and you can be happy that you at least got something.
Leg warmers.
Any-
eh?
Do I dare ask how much those are?
Oh, I can do you some leg warmers. Just for those specifically. In your size. Oh, you're quite a tall one. Have to be
You get
special.
60 gold.
Yeah, especially made rare. I think I've got some in the. We'll call it about. Should we go for like 6 gold? I reckon.
I'll just slap him in the face. Just full on, just slap him.
Oliver has left the building.
Is Luna gonna
Get
pay
shit out of
Oprix the
mouth.
gold?
Somali already charged outside and is now making snow
Yep.
snakes in the.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know-
Oliver will help.
No, hold up. How do you make snow snakes? You tell me this in detail.
Hey, can I get an answer from Luna before we go on?
She gives you the 3 gold.
Thanks. There, now you can be warm without being charged, any more than an arm and a leg than you would have.
So Somali will teach Eclipse how to make a snow snake. Oh, you see, you gotta start with the coils first, and so you can build up on them. So you can you do the bottom coil first, and then the top one, and then you shape the head like that. See?
Out character, how nice does it look?
What interesting question.
Roll
Let's
snow snake.
find out.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is a blind child drawing right now. I need to know.
I need to know as well. So we're going to roll. What's relevant here? Survival? Maybe?
I would say dex. I would say dex.
Survival or athletics, maybe? I don't either.
I mean,
Sleight of
Dex. Sleight of hand. Yeah, okay, we'll go sleight of hand.
Right. There's Somali.
It looks like a wonderful cow.
Oh,
You've actually painted. You did a perfect snow cow, but you think it's a snake.
Yeah, it's definitely a snake.
Like it's detailed. Like it's a perfectly detailed cow, but
It's a snake.
Very nice snake.
Maybe.
that's what the snake looks like.
How about we start walking? It is very cold.
yes, it's very cold. I walked out of the shop without leg warmers, funnily enough.
How about we go? It's very cold, even with the scouts.
Okay.
I have
the high town. Let's go.
the top half of my body should be okay. The bottom half isn't.
You're
How
fine.
much gold? How much gold do you have, Regulus?
I have 30.
I see.
Did you get a coat, Regulus? Just to ask.
Full on coat? No.
You didn't get anything?
Well, you see, I was charged 6 gold for leg warmers.
That's fine if you didn't get anything. I just want to make sure I know.
I
Off we
did
go
not.
then.
Okay, you guys carrying on?
Yep.
Heading towards
go.
the end? Great! Regulus, I'm going to need you to give me a...
Regulus has ever looked, by the way, because Regulus can tolerate extreme heat very well, just from what he's done, like as a soldier. But this extreme cold, he's not as used to and does not like, and that's just a personal preference at this.
Which
rate.
is why I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. That and the fact you didn't actually buy a coat or anything.
Ah, yes, finally, what I'm good at. Oh.
Your time to shine.
Excellent! You gain a level of exhaustion as you make your way up the mountain.
Where do I mark that?
Oh boy.
Oh, you can actually activate the exhaustion tracker in the cog on your character sheet. There should be in the right-hand side.
It may be next to spells.
Oh.
Cog.
Well, this is a
Yeah, okay, it's in the
that's
right
okay.
hand, the top right box towards the bottom. Show exhaustion tracker. Put that to on rather than off.
You have disadvantage on skill checks at level 1.
On ability checks, yeah.
Ability skills, same difference.
Whatever, it's checks.
Yes.
Checks, not saves.
Alright, so I clicked on the thing, but there it is.
It is there, yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
Alright.
So, with that, you guys make your way up, and it's not a hugely long walk. It's just uncomfortable because you're uphill, you're in the snow. Yeah, and it's pretty cold. But eventually, you do make your way to the inn. Outside, you see a sign calling it the Moonlight Dance.
Oh, time to scroll out and scroll back in.
I didn't have to do that. Load for me immediately. Heck yeah.
Same.
Congratulations. Boop, and boop.
Wow, these guys are small.
Bleep it.
They're
No,
half
you-
the size of the boxes.
You guys are big.
Nah, they're just small. They're dwarves.
Yeah, exactly, the dwarves.
Clearly.
Somali is the
You're
biggest
actually
of all.
probably
The tall
right.
one.
Hi guys.
Oh, hi.
Don't mind me. Just
Somali is the tall one.
But she doesn't know because she can't see.
Exactly. She can't see height or color or anything really.
Hey, good. Check it out. Fucking massive.
Sketch should be back in a few minutes. She's just having some issues with the internet.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Who did we lose?
Are you going sideways? Why are you sideways?
Wee.
Well then.
So yeah. You
Wow.
guys enter the tavern.
This is small.
Ah, warmth.
Maybe don't insult their height while you're here.
Ugh.
Unless you want to be charged 3 gold for a beer.
Warmth.
Okay.
Sketch is back!
Welcome back, Sketch.
Can you hear me? Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you. As you're... sorry, go on.
Did Oliver buy anything, by the way?
Yeah, I got a regular coat.
Alright, cool.
Awesome. Eclipse, as you're walking past these guys here, something catches your ear. You hear them talking about... sorry, give me one sec.
The dragon.
You hear them talking about some games going on at some point. You only caught the tail end of it.
Alright, so games.
That's what you heard.
He won't. He'll remember that and he'll keep on walking. Doesn't want to bother them.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go up to the bar. You are greeted by a stout, red-headed woman who looks up at you. Hello there.
Hello.
How can I help you this evening?
You
Good
wouldn't
to
have
see
any
your female
stew.
voices are just as bad as mine.
I know they are.
We happen to have some stew and something to drink to warm us up.
Why, of course I do. Oh, a pleasure to meet you. She smiles widely.
Oh yeah. I'm
You as well, young lass. You as well, lass, not young lass.
Unless
Oh,
you're
s-
flirting.
Dun, dun, dun.
Of course, why
I
don't you...
mean, redheads are his type, to be fair.
why don't you get some seats and I'll bring you some stew and drinks over. Make yourselves at home. Welcome to the dancing, to the moonlight dance.
Thank you.
I'm your patron, Holger Brownbottom. Pleasure. She smiles again.
Did you say brown bottom?
She did.
I thought of a joke related to that, but I'm not a bard, so I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Shame Arprix doesn't have. Do we even
Arprix-
fit on these?
Oprix isn't exactly the flirtatious type.
Okay. Short while later, she will bring over some drinks, bring over some foods.
Never asked how much this was.
Is there anything else I can get you?
When she's over here, Eclipse will say, "So I heard something about the games earlier. We just came into the town."
Games? I don't know anything about any games, dear.
You know where
He'll
we
look
can
over.
find the best armor smith in Hightown?
Best armor smith. Now there I can help you. My brother runs an armor shop right at the top. You know.
Really?
Yeah, just go ask around. Ask for Toby Brownbottom. They'll see you right.
Alright.
Does anybody
Okay.
run a clothes shop where I can get something warmer
And affordable.
and affordable?
Well, I use a seamstress across town, but I'm not sure that she's your type, dear.
Or a battle dress.
Whoa!
What?
One more thing. Yeah, I was told about a magic shop somewhere in town owned by a parrot? Would you happen to know whereabouts that is?
Oh,
That's a very
I don't.
good question.
I don't. I believe it's on Fifth Street. I don't really associate with that type myself. I'm a good, upstanding dwarf. I am.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's wrong with the magic shop?
Magic. You can't trust those people, you know. Always up to no good.
Glad I didn't.
He will
flirt with
slowly
this
turn
girl.
his head towards. He'll turn his head slowly to him.
Oprix is just kind of enjoying his drink right now. Doesn't not even paying any mind to what he just heard about, because he knows that a lot of magic people can be skeezy.
Are you just hear Luna whistling to herself?
Oprix is just ignoring it. You know?
Just not trying to get any attention.
Okay.
What?
This is
Good
a
thing we
witch
don't
burning
use
city.
magic.
This is a Christ-fearing witch burning city. Thank you very much.
No,
We
they
don't like
wouldn't
that
have a
magic
magic
here.
shop. They wouldn't have a magic shop if that were the case.
Well, perhaps we you up here and then set out to find either a different clothes shop or the magic shop.
I'll be heading to the magic shop. You guys can do whatever. I know. Smalley was looking for a shield or something, right?
I mean, there's no reason for us to
It'll be on the
break
way.
apart.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a new town.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost, and we don't know if we'll get jumped by anyone in the streets. We should
Yeah.
stick as a group.
I mean,
The
from
door-
what she said, it
the-
sounds
the-
like it'll be right at the front of the magic shop or close by.
The doors of the inn swing open. And a woman walks in.
Oh,
Ah.
it's a redhead.
She is a human.
Is she a mage?
First one you've seen since you've been here. She is carrying a staff.
Hey, she's redheaded.
When are
Oprix is tied.
looking around, what are the reaction to the dwarves? To
Ah.
this new one.
Do you want to make an insight roll?
I do want to make an insight roll. I can
Oprix would
insight
also
real
like
hard.
to, but he's not very good at it. But he's still going to do it anyway because why not?
Do it too. Why not? Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Let me do mine now.
Oh look, Oprix is thinking, huh?
I did not
Kinda
mean to
cute.
roll with advantage.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
25.
25.
Yeah.
Let me make sure you all have. Oh, never mind. Oliver already.
A
I mean, I
cli-
want to for fun anyway. I want to roll with everyone.
yeah, Eclipse. You looking around, you kind of notice the other patrons, of which there aren't very many, are kind of like looking at her with kind of like distrust, a bit of nervousness. Oliver, you also picked this up, and Regulus, you picked this up. Oliver, you also now that you think about it, remember that they looked at you all like that as well when you lot came in. They didn't look
What is it
pleased
with
to
all
see
these
you.
Strange, with all these strange towns looking at us like we're fucking dangerous criminals.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
this is a dwarf town, and there's only 3 people in the tavern. That in itself is strange.
That is pretty strange, not gonna lie.
You know what? That's an excellent point. This place should be
Yes,
packed.
all the dwarves are drunk morons that need to be. I'm sorry. Continue.
Luna's just going to shout her over and tell her to sit next to us. Hey! Hey there! You want to take a seat?
Why are you
Well,
calling
join
me
us.
over? What is with you and strangers? Do you have no boundaries?
A wide smile appears on her face.
My father always told me.
Why, yes, I'd love to. She goes over, drags a seat from another table, and places it down.
What was the barmaiden's name again? I just remember her last part.
Yes. I should make it so you can see her sheet, shouldn't I? There you go.
Hello.
Olga.
I'll also make it so you can see the captain you met.
Nice.
Moose.
Olga, can we get another stew and another drink, please?
Of course, dearie. Coming right up.
Well,
Olga
will
might be
turn
cute,
to
but
this-
she's also anti-magic, so that's immediately a turn off.
Eclipse is turning
my
to
name's
this.
Molly.
Hello, I'm Eclipse. You new to this town?
I am. I arrived this morning. My name's Asandre. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
That's Andre.
What?
I'm Luna.
What business?
This to the left of me is Oprix. That one's Oliver. And the one across from me is Eclipse. The child is Somali, and this is a regular stage, just standing off.
The
I'm
child.
sitting next
That's
to you
her
now.
new title.
What do you mean standing up? I'm sitting next to you.
Yes, he's standing off right over there.
I am right next to you.
Eclipse
Just
Somali,
standing up
Regulus,
right over there.
Luna, Oprix, Oliver. Got it.
Yep. Yeah, we just arrived in town ourselves too.
So what business brought you to town? We're not going to stay here long.
Oh, I'm just looking for something. What about all of you?
Also looking for something.
I'm by a shield.
Shields? Well, you sounds mighty impressive. I hope you find a good one.
Did you come through the port as well?
Yes, that's right.
Did you come with actual warm clothes?
It would be very silly not to come here with warm clothes.
Yeah, yep.
You see, most of us forgot
wouldn't
to. We had to go in the
I didn't-
little, shop next. And my god, their prices are extortionate.
They do like to take advantage of travellers.
It would seem
Yep.
so.
I couldn't help myself though. I did go ahead and buy a nice new coat there. It was real good. I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
It was only 20 gold as well. I'm quite taken by it.
Does she?
Oprix, you should compliment it, Oprix.
Yes, Oprix.
her-
You just
Yeah.
Luna just nudges Oprix.
Oliver also
looking her-
nudges.
looking her
God damn
over.
it, guy!
Looking her over. Does she look like she has money? Like she said she bought a coat, but what about her other clothing? Does she
Her
look like she-
clothes do look fairly well tailored. The staff she's carrying looked like it might be relatively expensive.
It's a very nice coat, and I think it makes you look wonderful.
Why, thank
Can I
you.
roll an insight on Oprix to see if he's just stirring?
Oprix doesn't stare. He's not a creep. Come on.
Really? Then what about that message?
He does
put a glance
steal
up-
glances sometimes, but he's not staring. He's not a creep.
God, he's not a
Fire
creep.
without
He's a bitch
staring.
lord. He's a creep.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
He's
roll
an
insight.
not a creep.
21.
Well, he's just told you what he's doing, so.
Yeah, he does steal
He's
some
just-
glances once in a while. You can tell he finds her attractive.
Be interested.
Luna just keeps on nudging you to talk.
Which only makes him shut up more.
So, what? You folks said you were looking for something?
We're heading to a magic shop. We're
A
trying to
magic
find
shop? Oh, are you a magician? I'd love to see what you can do.
I'm a witch.
Well, not anymore. You're not.
She still claims she's a witch.
A witch?
Uh,
Exciting. Can you show me your most powerful spell? I'd love to see it.
I would
Not
burn
inside.
this place to the ground.
We could go outside.
We can go? Yeah, sure.
Excellent. She goes over, puts her arm around Luna, and starts leading her outside.
I feel like I'm about to be stabbed.
Oprix is gonna go with just so she doesn't get
Oh
stabbed.
yeah, I wonder why.
Just,
Oprix is
uh,
going with-
Definitely only just so that she doesn't get stabbed.
Yes.
The only
Eclipse is
reason.
going. Eclipse is going just to see how this ends.
I gotta watch.
God damn it, guys!
Okay, Somali, let's go.
Peek out from the.
They're all just. I meant
I
to
guess
swap
I'm
the pizza-
watching the blind girl this time.
Oh, Oprix just wants to be alone. Luna looks for a little empty area that she can see that won't really damage anything.
Sure. I mean, there's not... The buildings around here are fairly scarce. You've got plenty of room.
I'm afraid. Okay, I cast Scorching Ray. That's in that one. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Scorching Ray is... Wait,
Is that a cantrip?
that just rolled damage. That didn't even...
That Scorching Ray is just like
a save.
Create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at target.
Okay.
It's not the description.
You know what that means.
I
So
do know
yeah,
what that means.
it means you're going to have to roll on the wild magic table, which is fun. So give me a D100. Also, yeah, you do need to fix that
hold
spell
on,
because it's fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because...
I've realised that. I saw that.
Yeah,
You
you're
fix
supposed,
that
you're supposed to make a
75.
ranged spell attack.
75,
Supposed to be a ranged
excellent.
spell attack.
Yeah, I saw that now.
Okay. Okay. Luna, you begin to glow. And it gets brighter. Very fast. Asandri is forced to cover her eyes and, like, look away from you.
Opus is also looking away, because, oh my god, too bright. His edgelord eyes can't handle that much light.
It is hard for you to look at as well. And any of the rest of you, but you at least won't be blinded. Alessandra, on the other hand, would be if she didn't step away and like cover her eyes.
Man, being blinded. What a shame.
Oh yeah.
Blinded by the light.
Luna's just acting like she meant to do that.
Wow, a blinding spell. That's quite impressive. I've never seen that magic before.
I'm not sure that was entirely what was supposed to happen.
You can't prove anything.
Hey!
I know the
It was
spell.
meant to happen.
What the heck was that? Are you
That
messing
wasn't
around with
me.
magic out here? I told
No,
you I
that
wouldn't
wasn't
have any of that stuff around in my inn. Out! Out! All of you!
We are out.
Get
why we did it.
out of my establishment!
That's fine.
That wasn't
Luna,
an
what the heck?
Luna's like, I didn't have to pay.
Oh, I hope I didn't cause any trouble.
It's fine.
I'm
and you
just gonna leave her 2 gold just for the inconvenience.
I don't think we would have stayed there long anyway.
She takes the money and then puts her hands on her hips.
Maybe don't do that again.
We can't help that she's allergic to magic users.
Doesn't really
Well-
matter. She's allergic. We're in a society that is.
We live in a
That's not the-
society.
We do, in
It's
fact.
best not to
live in
rock the
a-
boat for as long as we're here.
Can you turn off that glowing now? It's kind of hard to look at.
I'm pretty sure it's just.
It does
Went off
begin
on
to.
its
It
own,
does
that's
begin to. It does begin to fade.
Uh,
And Luna does eventually go out.
Oops.
Well. So what are you heading us, Andre?
Well, I was planning on staying here for another night or two. And then I'm not sure. I guess we'll see.
Well, I don't think you'll be able to anymore. Stay there.
Yeah, that
Well,
wasn't.
we have a ship.
That was unfortunate.
We have a ship that we can stay on.
A ship, huh? Well, I'm sure I'll be okay. I'll find somewhere to stay for a while. I kind of get seasick, so I'm not a big fan of ships, I'm afraid. But thank you for the offer.
But, how far away from the town are we?
Oh, you're in the town. You're like halfway up the mountain.
I
Halfway.
would like to insight this girl.
Sure. What are you trying to insight for?
My reason behind this is that while she is awful chipper and stuff, I want to make sure that I want to see if she's being genuine with all of these, or if she's putting on a facade.
I mean, it's hard to tell. If she is putting on a facade, she's probably a good actor, you would say. You seems okay to you, but then, who knows?
I mean, that was just an initial glance, and that's because Oprix is suspicious of everyone.
Yeah.
When you come from his
Even
family,
his-
you tend to be suspicious.
Even his future wife, he's suspicious.
Oh my god, guys, come
She's
on.
already cheating on him. She's already cheating on him with another man.
With a dwarf.
We ship here.
God damn it.
Mm.
Okay,
The
a
riddle last time
a
was
player's
probably-
character shows interest in one person, and suddenly they are married instantly.
Instantly, that's
The
the
party's
rules.
like, oh, we're gonna do this.
Well, I'm
Every
going.
night.
Everyone's trying to
Oh,
be your
shipping
best
it.
wingman.
Well, I'm going to take a wander around town, see if I can find another inn. I suppose. I'm sure there's more than
Hey,
one
wait.
around here, anyway.
Hey, wait. Before you go, I know you don't like ships, but we got a few sick people. Could you perhaps help Oliver take care of them? At least figure out.
We don't
Figure out
really
a
know this. We can't
I'm not-
ask a complete stranger to
Yeah,
help
it's
with that kind
not
of
her
thing.
doctor's
I wish I could. I'm not really much of a healer, though, I'm afraid.
fault.
What kind of...
If you happen to... Yep,
I'm more
it's,
the...
Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm more the kind of, blowing things up kind of magician, I'm afraid.
Valid. Yeah, well, if you find any,
Well, I understand that.
Yeah.
How'd you fancy a bit of blowing things up, I suppose?
I
we're
mean,
saying this in broad nightlight in the middle of a town that doesn't like magic.
You're
mean, I
saying
think-
this in broad daylight where there's nobody around because everyone seems to be doing something else?
Nobody that we can see.
As you say that, you see someone... As you say that, you see a figure come walking round the corner and start to
Yep.
approach you.
See?
I'll see if
What
we
is
can.
this figure?
Oh, so,
Oh,
Is that a halfling or an elf?
Oswald, what are you doing here?
Wait, who's Oswald?
Sorry, Oswald is, literally this, portrait is being used by our friend Crowley in the game that I run, and his name is Oswald.
Interesting.
Nice.
So yeah, this figure approaches you. You're not sure if it's a tall halfling or a skinny dwarf. It's hard to tell.
well, hello.
Oh, hello.
What are you up to? Are you? What are you wandering around here for?
Really?
Talk to everyone, yeah. Oh, I was just heading into the inn. I'm sorry, I can't mean to, like, bother you. At all. I was just,
I wouldn't go in there if you know magic. So it's a little bit against it.
Are you a magician?
A witch.
Maybe don't go around telling everyone that. My goodness, have you learned nothing?
you went over this.
Wait, are you adventurers?
Indeed.
I guess as
we
of like...
are.
Sure,
we
we
know.
are.
We have our own ship.
We are people who adventure. Yes.
We
Please.
are people.
Would you hear me out?
Sure.
Yeah.
I need help.
What help do you need?
And how much are you willing to pay?
Well, my name's Pineapples.
What?
I'm the butler up at the Double Pine Lodge.
Oh, a lot you say.
That sounds delicious. Continue.
Well, last night, my master, Emron Lucille, he was murdered.
Murdered, you say?
A murder
A
mystery.
murder mystery, you say?
Did he have a brother?
A brother? No. Not that I know of.
So no
Wait.
sandwiches this time.
Well,
Wait, it's only the butler that does it, isn't it?
Yeah, my mic cut out for a bit. I didn't hear some stuff. Heck.
Murder mystery.
No sandwiches.
Also,
Okay,
the butler
good
did it.
to know.
Also, the butler did it, and
The
he's
butler
asking
did
us
it
to
with
solve
the
it.
Yes.
candelabra in the study room.
excellent. Well, the city guard have looked into it, of course, but they just said it was a break-in.
Perhaps we can come over there and have a look. You wouldn't happen to have a few rooms available that we could perhaps stay in while we help?
I'm sure that the young mistress would be willing to let you stay if you would help.
And then we get trapped in there and we can't leave until
Wonderful.
we solve the mystery.
I'll
Is this
help
young
you.
mistress and is this young mistress new owner of the home?
Yes, Lord Lucille was her uncle.
I see.
What fingers?
What does she feel about this murder and you asking us for help?
Well, she doesn't exactly know that I've come looking for help in town, but I know that I know that she's not happy with how the guards were handling it as well. Something has to be done.
I'm willing to help.
I suppose I'd be willing to help as well, especially since we're out of
Oliver?
place to stay for a couple of days.
I guess if we have warm rooms and you don't press any more buttons without consulting the rest of us first, I'd be down to investigate.
You will? That's wonderful. Apologies, mistress. I did not mean to interrupt you. He stands there waiting for you to speak.
Does Somalia have like a detective's hat on now?
Where did you get that?
Seal, are you perhaps any good at finding out mysteries?
Who are you asking?
The Redheads.
Asandre.
Oh, Asandre. Asandre, you...
It's not really my cup of tea. I
I
think
have a
I'm...
particular set of skills which could definitely help with this.
I think I'm going to go find somewhere else to stay for the night, but I'll wish you luck. I hope maybe we'll see each other again before you leave.
Yes. Well,
Perhaps
well
so.
then.
Good night. She bows and goes to leave.
Very
Bye.
suspicious. She was the butler who killed the guy.
What are you talking about?
Stop solving this mystery so quickly, damn you!
When did your lord die, by the way?
Last night it occurred. Nobody else was in the house. We all came home and... Well, I was the one who found him.
How did he die? What did he die from?
And Dart, you mentioned that that Asandra did appear like yesterday, right?
She told you that she arrived this morning.
Yes, this morning.
Well, I don't believe her. Why do I have to be attracted to the dangerous sort? God damn it.
I can take you to the lodge if you want. I'm sure I can give you more details there.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I'd find that shop I was talking about earlier first, though.
Yes, that is something I would also like to look into.
Well, you sound like you're a native here. Why don't you show us to this magic shop?
The magic shop?
A pineapple.
Of course, I can take you there if you wish.
I
Yeah,
just want
I
warm
would like-
clothes.
Yeah, I know it's taboo or whatever, but we've got some sick people afflicted with something magical, and we need. And I
No,
want
I-
to find something that could fix them.
I know some people around here have problems with magic, but I personally have no issues with it. The young mistress has magical abilities, in fact, so I'm quite used to it.
Did your master not like magic people?
Oh no, the master adored magic. He couldn't use any himself, but he studied it vehemently.
So you're saying he had
Suspicious.
studies with magic?
Yes, mostly magical theory.
Perhaps we'll look into that when we get there. But first, let's head to the magic shop.
Yes, of course.
The magic shop.
Magic.
And he will lead on.
Lead on, my wayward child.
Lead on, Macduff.
Here we go.
Yeah, you start making your way through the streets.
There's a castle on top of the mountain.
Yep, there it is.
These mean streets.
The lawless streets.
Yep, it is a full moon tonight. It's lovely. So yeah, as you make your way through, the streets are pretty empty. They are almost deserted, in fact. You only see a couple of people, which for a town this size is a real surprise.
It could be nighttime technically for them. The guide did say night lasts for a long time.
Yeah, he told you night here lasts for months.
Perhaps it's the time they sleep. Maybe that's why there's no one around.
Maybe.
Don't like the snatch place or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's head there. We won't get any answers by sitting around.
Okay.
Hear the howls of werewolves and werebears.
And then a meteor falls.
So, pretty soon, you find yourself standing outside of a shop. The sign reads, Herets, Inks and Works. What do you do?
Walk in.
We're gonna head on in, I guess, assuming the door's unlocked.
Okay. Are you hidden?
Yep.
Seems magical. Ooh, there's books, opera-books.
I will be reading all of them.
You might have to take first.
I will just do that so you can see him.
He doesn't actually plan on reading them all.
We know.
As you walk in, a rather rough-looking dwarf with tattoos glances over at you and then nods.
Nice fan.
It is a big fan.
I'm a fan.
A magic dwarf? Obrix is gonna look around, mostly for books pertaining to historical knowledge on you-know-what, Dart.
So what you telling me?
Based
You're
on
just
my
ignoring.
backstory.
I'm gonna have to double check that because I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Here,
He has an octopus.
yes, an octopus.
Wonder if he'll allow us to eat it.
Right, I think I know what you mean. I'm just going to pop into the other chat with you for a second there.
I just sent you a message as well.
Right, yeah, okay, that's fine. That is what I thought you meant.
Yes.
That is fine. And yes, there was a book regarding that on the ship.
Which, yeah, you already knew I read, so you'll give me information on that later, but...
Yes. Okay. Are you, like, gonna go, like, around, like, discreetly looking for that? Or are you, like, gonna ask or anything?
He's gonna start out discreet, but if he can't find anything, then he might ask.
Okay. Then make an investigation.
Alright. Again, something you're not really good at. Like,
Nice.
Really not good at it.
Yeah, you like start looking around for books in those particular. There is quite a few different kinds of books here, but most of them are focused on like history and magics and magical theory, various spells, a lot of that kind of stuff. And you kind of got absorbed in it, and you get pretty off track, and it's hard to concentrate.
I got you, yeah. I'm not
Get
really
lost in
finding
the
anything
books.
Like this. Perhaps when everyone else is gone, I can ask. He's talking to himself under his breath about this. Perhaps when everyone is gone, I can ask him.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Allow them to go first. I'm
Oh.
still perusing.
I want a shield.
A shield.
That
I'm
place
not
where
really
she
gonna
is,
get one
Wally.
of those here.
I've only have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
shield here, I'm afraid. He gestures to a shield upon the wall, with kind of bluish kind of symbol on it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm not planning on selling that one.
Somali
Yeah,
does
fair
not
enough.
turn to look as he gestures.
Right, anyways, my name's Oliver. We're from, out of town, to say the least. Came on a ship, and I got a bunch of, sick folks on there afflicted with this strange magical illness. Do you happen to have any sort of, just treatment for something like that? Or, I got some notes about the details about it.
He goes over and will put his hand out, reach for the notes.
Yeah. Oliver will hand them over. It's probably just the basic rundown of the symptoms and
Yeah.
a very rough description of the crystal.
Well, I don't specialize in healing magic. We don't exactly have. We're not exactly flush with herbs and the like out here, if you know what I mean. Not exactly the right climate for growing them.
Yep.
I may be able to help.
The crystal. Have you ever seen anything like it before?
The what? Sorry?
The crystal in the notes.
Crystal.
We think the cause was this crystal. The afflicted were
Luna's going to
around
quickly
it.
scrummage through the bag
No,
to pull it out
Oliver will.
as you said that.
No.
She's already doing it.
Okay.
I
Oh,
like
remarkable. What is it?
it's. We're not sure, but don't touch it.
It
We were
makes
hoping
you
you would know.
feel depressed.
Of course, I would never touch. I would never touch a magical artifact before examining it. So that would be incredibly
Would you like-
dangerous.
Looks
like-
over at
Luna,
Eclipse.
Luna passes it as a way for him to examine if he wants to.
He goes over to his desk, pulls out a monocle, and then goes back and starts examining it, but not touching it. It's letting you hold it.
Yeah, I'm just holding it in a piece of cloth, so it's
Oprix offers to use his mage hand to hold it.
Probably safest I do that.
perhaps
okay.
we just put it down on the desk.
That too.
Give me one moment.
Bloop.
Big brain this. I know you can big brain this.
Give me a moment.
Second, Oliver just mentioned the crystal. Luna was already.
Yeah.
Just thought to herself, I know where to
did
help.
you say crystal?
I need to never say crystal again.
Probably not.
We-
Luna doesn't really know too much about the world.
Just
Need a
ignore all the honey on this
Well-
death crystal.
Yeah, it probably is still covered in honey.
Well, the
Definitely
cloth
is.
is covered in honey.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
thing
The
is
cloth was
the
covering
honey.
the crystal. Yeah, anyway.
No, it's not familiar to me. I've never seen anything, but crystals are certainly powerful magical reagents. Some of them.
We found this
where?
one inside of a bear. that can create illusions and can disappear.
And if you're crazy enough, you can consume it to gain power.
Don't consume it. That's a horrible idea.
They say consume, but really it just inject it into your chest and it just seeps in.
Kind of infuses into you.
Either way, it's not a good idea to talk about that.
Oliver's
Yes, I'm afraid
internally screaming.
it's not something I know very much about. Frankly, I think you'd need to find an expert in the subject.
Yep.
Luna
Would you know any?
puts it back in her bag.
Would you know of any experts?
I don't even know what it is. I wouldn't even know where to point you. Maybe go to
fair
Jade
enough.
City if you really want to know about it. Sure, if there's anybody who don't know magic, it'd be there.
Yeah, well, thanks for the help regardless, I guess, but, you said you had something that could help these people, maybe, or?
Perhaps. I have several healing potions, of course.
I'll be right back. Something just fell down the steps.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
I have several healing potions, which may help, of course, I suppose, but I don't know if they're not cheap.
Yeah.
Well, would it affect a magical illness? Healing potions?
You said it for, like, physical injuries, I'm pretty sure, but...
Yeah, frankly, I don't know. Perhaps is the answer.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Might be able to take a look at them. Perhaps I'm a bit of an alchemist myself. I specialize in potions and that sort of thing.
I might have some... Ah, yes, he reaches for a jar up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, he does have to stand on a box.
Yep.
Perhaps this. Phoenix roots.
That's expensive.
It's not the most common ingredient. I would be a little loath to part with it, but... Well, if it's going to a good cause, I could try and cut you a decent deal at least. I don't know if it'll cure them. Maybe. You'd probably need to find someone to refine it. Frankly, I don't have the skill.
Oliver kind of just fiddles with one of his alchemical tools. I mean, I wonder where we'll find someone like that.
I'll sell you the jar.
Anyone can refine it. I feel like you could figure it out all about.
I'll sell you the jar if you want, but I think it's not. Look, I know it's going for a good cause. He seems to be like conflicted within himself.
I'm back. What I missed?
Everyone just died.
Bargaining.
Yep, we're dead.
I could perhaps sell it to you for
Who did it? Everyone themselves.
perhaps sell it to you for 80 gold, perhaps.
That's a lot.
That's already at a significant discount.
Yeah,
Yes.
I figured.
I feel like we should just let them die.
Luna!
That is
How much
also
is it?
rude.
But
Eighty
it's not like
gold.
we have the money to pay for it.
How much
80
is
gold.
it?
25. Does anyone else want to pitch in?
Yeah, you can have mine.
Like, all right, sure.
Smalley just whips out a bag of 20 gold. This is
Hey.
all I have.
Ah, fuck!
It's important to you.
I will be right back. There is a spider on my wall.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Never
Well,
die!
At least it's
Who's
at least it's
replacing
not as
Dart
big as
today?
Dart. Yeah. Spider.
Alright, everybody, so, a giant spider appears above you all. Roll for
Oh
initiative.
god.
Wait, did you say giant enemy spider?
Yeah.
Yes, I hate it. I hate it.
So
I eat it.
we're buying the stuff to save the men's lives, right? With this.
Yep.
Maybe.
You
Hopefully.
guys are.
Perhaps.
Potentially.
I don't know why we're spending all our money to save a few people we don't know.
Well,
Because you
we're
are an
also
awful,
conflicted with
awful
it.
person, Luna. You're an awful, awful
I am not
person.
awful.
Obrix is doing this because, for very selfish reasons. If one of us get inflicted, it would be good to have the cure on hand.
It's not like we'll have it on hand. It's just going to be given to those. We wouldn't still have it. And I doubt the
I don't know
bottle...
how to make it.
Oliver, you would recommend with the amount in this jar, you could probably make more doses than you need for just those people. I'm back, by the way, and I fucking hate spiders.
Yeah, Somali
You're a good
has
man,
20
Dart.
Giant spider I just threw at the party.
Yeah.
You're a good man, Dart. You're a good man. You know what shouldn't be in your life.
Yeah, I threw it out the window. Anyway.
Somali has 20 gold to offer. It's literally all she has. But since Oliver and Oprix has helped her so much, she's willing to just give it to you guys.
Are you sure you
What
won't be
about
able to
her
buy that shield? If you...
You should hold on to your.
Are you sure?
I mean, maybe keep at least some of it if you want for that shield.
Oliver, do you really want this person?
Yes. Yes.
Dwarf, how about we trade you the crystal?
No.
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 It brings death and insanity. Do not listen to her.
How about the crystal? You seem like you like magical items.
No.
It does not sound like something I would necessarily want, if it causes death and
It
madness.
doesn't cause death. It causes
It
some
does.
insanity.
I've seen it with my own eyes. We've gone over
But
this.
death.
I have yet to even know what this is, and so far, everyone who's come in contact with it has been in a
I'm
bad
just saying,
way.
it'll help you in your
Very well.
studies.
You said you were a refiner? He looks at Oliver.
I'm an alchemist, yeah. I specialize in healing potions and a bit of more explosive stuff as well now, for when I need to
Well-
defend myself.
Perhaps we could come to an arrangement then. You work here for a few days, make some stuff for me. You call it even. You can have the root.
Yeah, you know what?
you-
Seems
Sounds
like
good.
a pretty
If you-
decent deal.
I'll give you the
You
root
probably-
first, because I know you needed to treat those people.
Yeah, I appreciate this a lot. Thank you. I mean it.
He nods.
Mhm.
Go do what you have to do. He hands you the
Alright,
jar.
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
That's an
Eclipse
Oliver.
will nod at him and say, "Thank you. This means a lot."
Of course. I only want to do what's right.
Thanks. Alright, and Oliver's gonna beeline back to the ship.
I didn't want to say anything again, but maybe Luna has a point about letting them die. Just saying.
And she does
Someone
not.
agrees.
You're
You guys
all
go
horrible
ahead.
people.
Um,
Equally horrible.
could I have a word with you for a moment, sir?
Oh, what? Yes, what
If
is
she
it?
offers you anything, do not
Kind
take
of-
it.
Looking for some information.
Goodbye.
Information?
A bit strange. But considering you seem to have a lot of books and magical items, you wouldn't happen to know or have an item that could perhaps revert or undead back to the former form?
Oh, that's incredibly complex magic that you're asking about. I've never heard of anybody who could do such a thing.
I understand that a normal undead normally doesn't have the soul, but what if one did? And still had the reasoning and stuff?
He frowns at you. That sounds like very dark magic territory you're dipping your toes into there. Any spell like that would take an incredibly powerful wizard. I don't know anybody who could cast that. Perhaps not even the master of the Jade University himself.
Perhaps. I perhaps know a person that could perhaps cast something like that. From words and that. There's a university where I live of a master wizard.
Yes, okay.
But I don't think he knows the spells or the item. So I'm looking around for some information regarding it.
He shakes his head. I don't know. I don't know anything of that nature.
You wouldn't happen to think that I know anyone that would...
That's
Having
so.
Luna, stop.
The kind of
Stop. You're clearly...
That kind of magic would require manipulating the soul, reforging the body. That is... it's incredibly dark magic to touch on the soul itself.
Luna, stop. You're clearly making this man uncomfortable.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes?
Have you seen my obi?
Your obi? An instrument?
No. A guardian, I guess?
What does he look like?
Tall.
There's not a lot of tall people around here.
Unfortunately, asking her what he looks like might not be the most helpful. She can't exactly see.
He shakes his head. I haven't had many visitors in here lately, I'm afraid. Only local customers, really. The regulars, you know.
Okay. Thank you.
We recently heard that Lord of a Lodge died not too long ago, and he had a vast interest in magic. Did the both of you communicate it? Since I imagine he would come to you for his research materials.
You mean Lord Lucille? Yes, I heard. That's very sad. Yes, he came in here fairly regularly.
Would you know by any... Did he seem different on his last visit? Kind of worried.
He came in yesterday morning, but I didn't notice anything different about him, no.
I see. What was he researching?
Apologies, I don't know off the top of my head. He brought a book and left. I didn't look too closely at what he'd gotten.
Understood. Sorry, last question. Would you know anyone that's in the town that is unhappy enough with magic to potentially attack him?
You're talking about half the town there. It's not exactly the most popular thing around here.
So anyone would want to attack him just simply for using magic? Alright.
I don't know if anyone would go that far, but it's possible. I heard it was a robbery. Why are you asking about this?
He looks to Pineapple. We've been tasked with looking into the murder.
Pineapple is waiting outside, by the way. He didn't come in.
Alright. He'll just simply say, we've been asked by the house to look into it. The guards seem to be unhelpful.
Oh, I'm sure they know what they're doing. Well, I wish you luck, of course. Lord Lucille was a good man.
Can I
Thank you.
inside that?
His loss is a great loss for us all. Sure.
You know what? I'll insight that too.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
totally. I should just stop doing that. That's
No.
Let me show you how it's done, boss. You hear that? You hear?
Nat one. Aw, man.
Well, he seems a bit flustered, maybe a bit nervous. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe you're getting off him, maybe.
I got an 18 on my insight.
I'm too far away to even hear this. Pay attention to the conversation.
I got an 18 on my insight.
Yeah, you get the same.
Alright.
That's how it's done.
That's actually well done. Well done indeed.
Like a steak.
Albert's just gonna wait till everyone else leaves before he asks the gentleman anything.
Okay.
A little nervous.
The rest of you guys leaving?
Yeah.
Yep, I
I'll
didn't
take
put
it.
my token down because I didn't feel like putting it there.
I'll
mean,
catch up. In just a
Somali
few
is
moments.
following, is holding Regulus's hand and
Oh,
following
shit.
him out. Yeah, it's too late. You
Oh,
started to bond with the child.
Their turn? What did I miss, if anything?
Well, not
Somali's
much,
holding
really.
Regulus's hand.
Yeah, that's good.
Not to Regulus. To me it is. To Regulus it isn't.
So what do you ask, Oprix?
So Oprix is asking if he has any information regarding the topic we have previously discussed. If there's a book or something he could look into.
You know what? We'll go into the secret chats channel.
Yay! Secret chats.
Secret chats. So specifically, you're asking him about. I need to kind of know specifically what you want to like ask him.
He's asking if he's got any information on the Cove family, and what kind of their history, especially regarding any kind of magic, types of magic they were into, and any of the and if there's like a spell or something that could cause the part of his backstory where when he turns 25 the entire house would be ruined, kind of thing.
Oh, that's very specific. Cove. I will roll. I think I might have a book or two about them. The assassin family, right?
Yes.
What do you want to know about them anyway?
Well,
It's okay if you don't want to tell me. It's not my business to pry.
I suppose it's kind of better for me to get this off my chest with someone who might be able to help. They killed my father. I know that they've done a lot of bad past. I simply want to see them brought to justice, I suppose.
Of course. Well, I wouldn't recommend going near them, to be honest. From what I've heard, they're very dangerous. Here we are. He pulls a book off the shelf. History of the rings. I believe there should be something in there. Here's a bit more specific. The curse of the coves.
Sounds useful.
Yes, it's quite a popular book, actually.
Really?
Yes, there's a few copies around. I've never read it myself, but I've had more than one customer buy a copy.
Anyone who looks like me, perhaps. He says, half joking, but not really. He plays it off as a joke.
No, I just history enthusiasts and the like. The museum curator, that kind.
I understand. How much for these 2 books?
Oh, they're not particularly rare books. So it'd be 10 gold each.
Well, I'll take the rest of them then.
Of course. I'll wrap it up for you.
Thank you very much.
He does so, wrap it up in paper. You know what? Take the other one as well. A gift.
Oh, thank you. This is so kind. I will be sure to pay it forward.
He nods. I was happy to help out a fellow scholar. Though I do hope you take my advice about staying away from the Cove family.
I will take your advice to heart.
Well, good luck, young man.
Thank you very much. And he'll leave.
Okay.
You remember that one dragon guy?
So, by the way, if any of you guys do watch the VODs, don't go listening to Secret Chat. That's rude. Anyway.
You're alive! We thought you died. We heard Alex killed you and lured you into your death.
It's been over
we just
300
got the house.
years since you've been gone.
He did, but I'm a zombie now. Anyway,
Gone!
I was thinking the same damn thing. God damn it, Alex.
so I suppose we'll deal with Oliver down at the ship first. Brewing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll your alchemy kit and all that?
Here we go. I guess I'll use intelligence since it's asking the input value or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, but not bad.
Yeah, it's a complicated mixture. You think you're getting along with it, but this might take you a while to do. To make up properly. Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to keep doing it now or.
Yep, we'll keep doing it here, I guess.
Okay.
Oprix does arrive shortly after you guys.
Are the rest of you guys, aren't you going to like the manor, or are you heading back to the ship? Because Pineapples was going to take you to the manor.
Yeah, I'm heading to the manor.
The lodge, rather.
Yeah, Oprix is also going to go to the manor after seeing, making sure that Oliver's okay.
As you run out, by the way, Oliver, Pineapples will give you like directions to find the lodge.
Yep, I'll catch up with you guys later. Once I'm done with my, this and my work shift later.
Old speed to you.
You gonna be okay by yourself?
Absolutely.
I'm not
I
convinced.
think, I'm going to be honest, he'll probably be better off without us.
You know, fair point. Let's go.
So yeah. Pineapples will lead you a little bit off the track, a small way out of town. So you'll end up about here-ish.
Cold.
But relatively quickly, you find yourself standing outside a rather warm, cozy-looking building.
There's a mouse or a rat.
Squeak.
Be a perfect lunch for my...
He pulls out a key, opens the door, invites you in.
I wonder where the murder happened.
Huh.
Someone
Do you guys
seems to
think
have
it might
left
be
something
here,
on the
perhaps? Maybe there?
Nope, couldn't be.
Ah, you're right. It must be over here.
Yep,
Right in
must
the
be.
kitchen.
Oh, I know where it was. The murder was right here.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
Loon all along.
It was always Luna.
She murdered them, but
No,
forgot.
she murdered herself. Death by suicide.
Oh no.
Welcome to the Double Pines Lodge. May I take your coats, sirs, madam?
I wish I had a coat.
You really should have
Luna
bought
takes the
one,
coat off and just
Regulus.
hands it.
It was expensive. And apparently the seamstress made dresses, not coats.
He gestures towards over here. The incident occurred inside there. I will return shortly after stashing your coats.
Is the body still... Just to confirm, the body is not in here anymore.
The body's not in there.
Okay.
There seems to be a broken chair.
Indeed. Probably a struggle of happiness. Or murder.
There, broken shit. There. Blood.
Is there any other... can I see if there's any other windows broken or that?
Sure. There's none in this room that are broken.
What's this thing?
You say that everyone was gone, right?
Yes, that's right. Nobody was in the building at the time as...
Who worked that night?
Well, the only people who work here are myself and the chef. Rolo. Not Rolo, that's not his name, sorry. What the fuck's his name? Dresden! Yes, Dresden.
Was any of the windows broken?
He shakes his head. No, there was no windows broken. The doors were intact. No sign of forced entry. But the guard, we found a couple of coins were missing, and well, the state the room was in, the guards just said it must have been a breaking and entering. You know, somebody robbing him.
What wounds did he have on him?
Regulars. You asked what this was over here?
Yeah.
In the wash basin here. It looks kind of like it looks like a staff.
A magical staff.
But he couldn't do magic.
Or so they say.
It's a poker for the fireplace. He points. Where an identical one is sitting, chained up next to the fireplace. I know it's designed to look like a wizard staff. That was the master's preference.
I think we should touch it.
I would believe that from what we've heard so far, but I do want to insight just in case. Like,
Sure.
Like, there's because Regulus is just a kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't trust people that much. Well,
A 4.
how you do it, boss?
You have no idea.
I'll show you how to do it.
I mean, I still buy it anyway.
Yeah!
Good job.
Yeah, two better.
Actually, this seems a bit suspicious to you. You kind of feel like there's something a bit off here. Yeah, why would he have a wizard staff, a poker that looks like a wizard staff? That's weird. Something's funny's there.
I think we should touch it.
Clearly. I'm gonna touch it. I want to check out the staff actually, like
Sure.
legitimately.
Do you want to make an investigation?
Sure.
Oh no, this is gonna end
Only
badly.
one better, so
Oh, not terrible.
that's above average.
So yeah, it has been unceremoniously dumped in like a vat of water here. Examining it. By the way, you asked about the wounds on the body.
Yeah.
He will tell you that he was stabbed straight through the heart.
One stab wound?
That's right, one stab wound.
This looks a little.
So yeah, examining the poker, it looks like it's in very good condition. Basically no wear or tear or anything on it.
It looks like it might be magical then.
Auto repair system. Damage.
The guards believe that was the murder weapon. They said that the criminal must have tried to wash it off in the vat before leaving.
There was a way to dust for fingerprint. But that technology hasn't been invented yet.
Damn.
So who's investigating the staff at the moment?
I currently have the staff.
Uh,
Also, Albrecht always wears gloves.
Okay.
Luna asks to hold the staff for a moment.
Just be careful with it. Perhaps. Yes, just be careful.
In this time, Oliver, you probably have you're just about probably like wrapping up, finishing off enough doses of that potion.
Also, Fox is currently feeling awful. She had some sushi earlier, and I think she might have food poisoning.
Oh boy, that's not good.
She is currently resting in the tub. So if you need her to do anything, let me know.
Okay.
Well,
Okie dokie.
we
I was
have,
wondering why Somali was uncharacteristically quiet.
we only have like half an
I
hour
Alright.
left, right?
apologize.
We only have half an hour, right? We can just end it here.
Yeah, if you're feeling rough, we can like call an end to it here. That's fine.
Before we get into the main investigation, might be a good idea. Since
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
it's
have time
a
left
pretty good
anyway.
idea.
Mm,
Okay.
Alright, well,
yeah.
this was so much fun.
yeah. I had a very good time, though.
I got hypothermia.
Yes. And you'll get into murder mystery next time.
Yay!
We weren't even part of the party this
It was
time.
the chef.
Joke's on you. Next week I have work. And, well, not on Monday, but like Saturday, I do my murder mystery. Haha.
Sounds like
Yay.
fitting.
And I'm gonna be the detective, which means I'll figure everything out.
Yeah, there's no body. It must be the chef. He probably cut it up and ate it.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
that just got super dark.
I mean, there was a body. We know there was because.
No. There's no body there. You can see it. There's just an outline.
No,
Chalk outline!
That's what the damage was to the body.
But yeah,
I'll
thanks for
talk to
playing,
you guys
guys.
Later.
Till Saturday, where we'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Wait. We are back to normal Saturday?
Yes, we are back to normal on Saturday.
Like next Saturday when I just said I have work?
This Saturday.
That's unfortunate.
It's the next game.
Fuck!
Apologies,
You'll
regulars.
be busy with your own murder mystery.
No, I don't want to miss this one. Missing the bears was
Oh.
fine and all, but
The murder will always.
I mean, I guess we can like stretch it out and do it next Monday if you guys are all
don't
fine
have
with
to
that.
do that just for me.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm free
Monday.
either way, so
Next Monday, I am completely free.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Alright.
Next Monday. I
Well,
don't
well-
do anything on Mondays anyway.
We'll
so.
play on the Monday instead then,
If
so you
everyone
can
is
play
free on
it.
Monday, then I retract my statement. Do that for little me.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
See you guys later.
Stay tuned
Yeah.
for next session. Stay tuned for next session where we learn
Coming
that
up next.
the murder was inside us all.
Indeed.